This is Peggy Clary of Clary Law Offices, one of our estate planning attorneys. And each night we do a nightly video topic on an area of estate planning. And tonight's topic, if you remember from probably the mid-'80s, where's Waldo? Well, where's the original will? And why that's so important is under Florida law, when a person dies, the original will is deposited with the clerk of the court in the county or the domicile in which the person lived. So I live in Pinellas County, and if I die, my original will would be given to the clerk of the court for deposit, and then our circuit court in the probate division goes ahead and they follow the terms of that will. The key part of that whole process is that our probate judge has to have an original will to emit, and then the testator's intent are followed under the court order, which once she emits the will is generated. The problem arises when someone comes to me like, oh, I found a copy of mom's will, but I can't find the original. Or I thought they did a will, but I don't know where it is. Or worse yet, oh, here's a will, but they never signed it. So for a will to be valid, it must be signed in the presence of two witnesses, that signature at the end of the will, and the court admits that original document. If you can't find that, there's two options available. The first means that the court would have to follow the intestacy laws, which we talk about in other videos, but those defer to a priority within a bloodline. And if you, as a person who made a will, had wanted it to go to someone outside that bloodline, then your wishes won't be fulfilled unless the original will can be found. The other procedure is a little bit more complicated, and that's where if you found a copy, you can ask the court to admit that copy as an original will. However, I feel like danger, that is a very high legal standard to do, extremely costly. And in another video, we'll cover how do you have a court accept a copy of a will, but it is not a preferred method. And courts traditionally grant favor or greater weight to a person who dies with an original will that can be omitted. So how to let people know where your original will is located is a very significant area to cover in your estate planning. So many people store their original will in a safe deposit box. That is a very appropriate place. The downside of that is if no one else is on that box, then a special court order has to be granted to get access when you die. But certainly that's a secure and very well-established place to store an original will. You can also choose, and many attorneys do this, I know we do in our firm, we can store original documents, and on the copy, which I give to you when you leave a will signing, it does say my original is located at Clary Law Offices. There's a way to contact us through the Florida Bar, but that way at least it's in a secure site and you know where it is. The third way is more practical, but certainly it works. You can store your originals at home. You can store them in a lockbox or a fireproof box. A lot of my clients do that. The negative part of that storage method is that it can be really complicated for your loved ones to locate that original document unless you've let them know ahead of time. You know, remember I keep all my original legal documents in my second dresser drawer. They're always there when I travel. Another negative of that approach is that if someone enters the home after you die, certainly in an informal storage setting such as that, the document can go missing. Doesn't happen in many cases, but it's not uncommon to hear horror tales of, you know, Aunt Susie ran into the house and tore up the will and now we don't have a will. So as you're moving forward in your estate planning and playing the game of where's the original will, it's a good strategy to think about making it a document that can be easily located post your death. And the ways to do that, again, very straightforward. maybe using a safe deposit box, maybe using your attorney's storage system to store it, or even the more informal way, I've always kept the legal papers in the dresser drawer and everyone knows where to look. So I hope this video was helpful to you. We wish you here at Clary Law a life marked by civility, dignity, and respect. And if we can help you talk about storage options for your own original legal documents, including your will, we stand ready to do that. And thanks again for your time.